We just finished a meeting with Senator Biden, who was on the phone with us, Senator Gary Hart, former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, Susan Rice, as well as these distinguished members of my senior working group on national security. We had a wide-ranging discussion on the challenges facing our nation. I've been pleased to draw on the support of these distinguished Americans during this campaign. And I've also been honored to receive the support of Colin Powell on Sunday, who is a friend and former colleague of many of those who are here with me. General Powell is one of our finest soldiers and statesmen. He has been a source of advice, and I look forward to drawing on his counsel and the counsel of all these standing with me today if I am president. Now, the next president will take office at a time of great uncertainty for America. We're in the midst of the greatest economic crisis since the Great Depression, and much of our conversation revolved around the international and foreign security implications of our economic crisis. And as challenging as our current economic crisis is, the next president will have to focus on national security challenges on many fronts. The terrorists who attacked us on 9/11 are still at large and plotting. We saw some reports today in the Washington Post. We must be vigilant in preventing future attacks. We're fighting two wars abroad. We're facing a range of 21st century threats, from terrorism to nuclear proliferation to our dependence on foreign oil, which have grown more daunting because of the failed policies of the last 8 years. It's time for a fundamental change, and that's why I'm running for president. This change must start with a responsible end to the war in Iraq. We shouldn't keep spending $10 billion a month in Iraq while Iraqis sit on a huge surplus. Today we discussed how to succeed in Iraq by transitioning to Iraqi responsibility. For the sake of our economy, our military, and the long-term stability of Iraq, it's time for the Iraqis to step up. Ending the war in Iraq will help us deal with Afghanistan, which we talked about at length this morning. In 2002, I said that we should focus on finishing the fight against Osama bin Laden. Throughout this campaign, I've argued that we need more troops and more resources to win the war in Iraq, but we also need a new strategy that deals with Pakistan, that deals with issues of corruption, that deals with issues of narco-terrorism. We need a comprehensive strategy and approach to confront the growing threat from al-Qaeda along the Pakistani border.